This training video shows how to update salary schedules for the next year. As you know, there are several types of schedules. Some are index-based and some are based on hourly, daily, or annual rates. It's recommended to update schedules in the next year section first so you can confirm the accuracy of your changes without affecting the current year salary schedules. This also provides you the option to reset the rates for next year if you have updated them incorrectly. To update the schedules, all you need to do is go to the Salary Schedule Admin section found in the Fiscal menu. First, you will want to use the quick search to narrow down the schedules that you want to work on. So in this case, I'm going to start with my certified schedules, and I see that these are all indexed. And so the assumption is that the indexes don't change from year to year. So assuming that that is the case for you, all you need to do is change the base. These indexes are used to multiply by a base to get the full salary amount. So in the base, you need to make the change. So you just simply click on Edit and enter the amount. All right, and do a save. Now you say, okay, well, I have that in there, but now what? So let's go to the salary schedule report, select next year salary schedule, and here is where you can verify that these rates are correct. It's by schedule, each step, and you can go and review that. Now, one thing I'd like to remind you is that if you see any of these rates that are off by $1, it indicates that the base amount is not correct. The base amount may have cents in it, and so those cents need to be included in the base amount. Many times the spreadsheet that the treasurer uses to do the salary schedules, they have formulas in them, and they may use a formula to increase a base from year to year. But if they do not round that base for the calculations, then the rates that we do will be off by a little bit, again, because the base is not accurate. So if you have a question on that, you can certainly give me a call. All right, so now we have our certified schedules set, and now I want to do my classified. So the index schedules are the easiest because all you have to do is change that base. But here we have our hourly rate schedules, and we want to do an increase on these. So simply start with resetting the indexes, which means to take the current rates and copy them to the next year rates, so that when we do the increase amount, it is based off of the correct base amount. So here we want to go ahead and say increase pay rate. We have the option of current or next year, and as I mentioned, we recommend doing it in next year first so that you can always reset if you need to. So we're going to do next year, and we're given the option to either increase the rates by a fixed amount or a percentage. So there are some cases where it might be a fixed amount where it's going up by, 50 cents or $1 or something like that. But in most cases, it's going up by a percentage. So the percentage selection here allows you to put in what the percent is. So maybe this is a 2.5% increase that has been approved. And we want to consider the rounding level. The rounding level means how many decimal places do you have in the resulting rates. So since these are hourly, we know that they're rounded to the nearest penny. So we have 2 decimal places, and so we use the rounding level of 2. We click on Continue, and it has made that change. Now, as I mentioned, if you said, oh, I didn't mean for it to be 2.5, it's 2.57, something like that, you simply reset those indexes or those rates and start again. So do increase pay rate for next year, percentage, and maybe it was supposed to be 2.75 or something like that. And do continue, and now I have that in there. Again, go to your salary schedules, look at the next year's salary schedule report, and review the rates. Compare the rates to what the treasurer has. If you find that any of these rates are off by a penny, then you can adjust these directly in this list. So if you found that step 4 was off by a penny, it should have been 29,338, then you can just put 38 and do that, put that in there. The reason that these might be off by a penny, again, is based on how the treasurer or the treasurer's office has calculated the salary schedules year over year. Once you have it set, you see that the rates are in red, so that you're confirmed, or you know for sure that you have taken care of those. Now again, we can do that also for our administrative schedules. Maybe these are full salary amounts. And so again, reset just to make sure that we've got the right rates in there, and then increase the pay rate. Again, if this happened to be for fixed, I could put in $500 or something like that. Click continue, and I would see that those rates have been increased. Again, look at the salary schedule report to confirm that it is correct. And then once it is, then you're all set. All right. So again, the importance of updating your schedules and reviewing them ahead of time prior to applying them to your employees is important. We will be covering in a subsequent video how to then update your employees for their salaries based on these schedules.